Hey guys, Rivet here. Welcome back to another episode of Cube World. Today, we're gonna just continue on. We're heading west. Gonna wreck a few things. Hope the game is stabilized a little bit. When I first logged in, it was pitch black, so I got myself to my favorite time of day, which is around the 3 a.m. mark, when the skies turn pink and purple, the darkness fades away, and all of a sudden, things don't quite look so freaky, dark, and scary. I tell you, that's a good feeling, definitely. So yeah, life is moving on. Everything is going well. Obviously, if you're sticking around, you know, the channel is doing okay. We've been growing at, well, leaps and bounds this summer. It's been a different time of year. I'm very happy to have all the new faces and new folks kicking around. Seem to be liking things for the most part. Obviously, get your naysayers that pop up and around and do their thing. But hey, you know, engagement's engagement on YouTube. They don't give a shit, neither do I. I really don't care. If I piss you off, let me know, and that's fine by me. Not everybody has to like me. I don't have to like everybody myself, because I don't necessarily like everybody. It's been an interesting week. Interesting things kind of happening. Not necessarily, you know, I'm not going in about negativity or anything. It's not a big deal. I mean, I get negative comments. They happen from time to time. A little bit more prevalent this week, but whatever. I get it. It's a shitty time. A lot of folks are kind of freaking out about the incident and things that happened over the weekend, and I get that. You know, people react in different ways. Some people lash out, and that's fine. You know, I'm 51 years old. If I haven't taken people, you know, taking a crack at me every now and again, I don't deserve to be around. It's just life, you know. How you deal with things, I think, is the key thing. And I tend to deal with everything with sarcasm and humor, to my best ability. Sometimes I get pissed off and, you know, tell people that they just need to stop it. But, you know, comment section don't really give a shit. You know, I can, you know, delete comments and whatnot. Discord's been one of the things that I try to maintain a certain amount of decorum in. Not too sure what's been happening this week. For the most part, everyone's cool. There's been a few incidents that I've had to deal with, and nothing of any great importance. Don't really. It's nothing that I'm going to lose any sleep over. I can tell you that much. But yeah, the channel doing fine. Health-wise, doing okay. Definitely healing up a lot better than I was last week. Got doctor's appointments this week. I had one on Saturday. Booked some things and tests to get done this week. So going in Wednesday morning, so by the time you guys watch this, I would have already been to the doctor for my first battery of tests. Then I have more Thursday and more on Friday. Thursday and Friday one's a little bit more of like invasive kind of testing, so they're a little bit more they're still fine. Nothing that I'm gonna really, like I said, nothing to lose sleep over. This stuff I've been through this before. You have colitis and debilitating disease as bad as I do, you know, you get used to it. Now, I have been kind of on the fence asking about why all of a sudden you get faster. Like, sometimes when you're shooting, it gets faster. I think if you make and continue hits, it tends to get better. The speed picks up. Not too sure. We'll have to check into it. I'm not too all-fire worried about it. It's, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, we're full heal, not even a potion. Love that. Oh, I'm not hating being a mage. Water mage at that even. You know, it is what it is. So yeah, I briefly touched on talking about the incident that happened over the weekend. Now, I'm not going to talk at any length about that at all. You know, my heart goes out to anybody involved. You know, it's heartbreaking things that happen. It's the discourse that happens afterwards that I'm kind of interested in talking about. And once again, I am having to listen to, you know, quote-unquote professionals talking about how gaming is the root of all evil. And I just wanted to kind of chime in on that. And again, not making any direct statements based upon anything that happened over the weekend, just because, again, it's kind of hit the vernacular. People are talking about gaming and how it can be a detriment and all that. Now, there are certain aspects that I can understand and see that, you know, people would find it to be detrimental. You know, people say that, you know, it desensitizes you and all that. I don't find that. I've been playing video games myself for the better part of over 40 years. If anything, as I've stressed and made no no, I haven't lied. No, obviously I haven't lied about it. But I haven't, hidden behind anything. Doing this series and playing this game on my channel has helped me immensely dealing with a whole bunch of my own personal issues. I had to deal with, getting wrecked by that guy. I've dealt with some very serious depression issues, and I have, like I've mentioned, colitis, which is a horrible, horrible, horrible thing. It's a disease that there's no known cure for. It's you maintain things, but it's something that I have to live and deal with. So because of that, I go through bouts of pain, depression, fear, all the whole gambit. I run through it every now and again. And my one thing, my constant, has been coming back to video games. It's been one of the things that I can share with my friends. It's one of the things that I could play and just kind of lose myself in it. And never, ever have I ever taken it to be reality. It's my departure from reality. It's how I process and get away from this shitty world that we live in from time to time. So when I hear that, video games are the root of all evil, and, it used to be music and, all the horrible things that, the kids are into these days. My son plays video games. I'm happy that he does. It's a great way to make a lot of friends. It's a great way to grow and mature and deal with a lot of negativity, and also find an outlet to process a lot of garbage in life. So yeah, my 2 cents on it is just that. I don't see the negative side that folks do. Now, it doesn't mean that there isn't a negative aspect to the gaming community from time to time. There's a whole lot of rancid fucking people out there that have their. I think their issues are stem well and truly far beyond the video game. I think just an asshole is going to be an asshole, no matter what. You give them a joystick, or you give them a football. It doesn't matter what it is. An asshole's still going to be an asshole. I've known a lot of people that play sports and football and everything that were lovely people, and I've known a lot of people that play games that were complete jackasses. So, not making comparison that sports is a bad thing either. I'm just saying, an idiot's an idiot no matter what way it is. So yeah, again, I'm not making a statement about what happened over the weekend. Again, just mentioning the fact that it's being talked about. So I wanted to address and put my 2 cents in that I don't agree with that notion. Obviously not. I play video games. This is what I do, and I love it. Will it ever change? No. I don't see anything changing how I love video games. God, so many moments. I was thinking about that the other day too. Is like how many moments I've had that of just absolute utter joy where the randomness happens in a video game. Growing up reading books were my favorite thing. And that's all I had. I hid inside my imagination inside of a book. Horror and sci-fi and all that other stuff. I loved all of it. And it's where I got lost for better part of my childhood. And then video games showed up, and the original ones were just kind of like pixely, stupid looking things. But as soon as the storyline and depth of games started to come about, that's when I really started to get hooked. For me, it was when I hit university and late high school. It was like, I guess it was like 11th grade. Ultima came out, and my best friend Mike, his brother Doug had, we all had computers and we all goofed around all the time, and his brother got into Ultima, and I was kind of intrigued by it, and it was not a great game by today's comparison, obviously, but in its day it was pretty freaking amazing. RPG elements and everything, your imagination took hold, and you just had a blast in getting lost in it. And then I kind of when I got to university, I got kind of lost in text adventures. I thought they were brilliant. It was like my favorite thing, combining a book with a video game, and it was great, and I loved them entirely. And I played endless amount Zork. God, I don't know how many hours of my life I got sucked in trying to do that. And then, part of my life, again, video games. So You know, the shooter games, I know how people say that that's the part that desensitizes us. And I'm just going to make just my own personal blanket observation is I think there's a lot in our life that desensitizes us. Like I said earlier, is at no point have I ever considered a pixel to be a thing other than a pixel in the game. You know, as much as I hate this human, I know when I destroy it and the pixels fall, that there's nobody attached to it, that it's just a program, it's just an AI, it's just an algorithm that doesn't know anything. It just does what it does, and I do what I do. If I was playing multiplayer and that was a person, again, not killing a person, taking out their pixels and showing that either A, I've got a better weapon, or B, I'm better at dealing with the game than they are. And again, they come back at me the second time and we have fun, and that's it. It's a competition. Just like when I used to play as kids in the playground and play tag, you know, see if you get caught, then, you know, then the next time you try to catch the person, I think we always are fairly competitive in certain aspects, you know, thing. And so I don't think it desensitizes us. I think if anything, the constant barrage of negativity that we deal with, be it on social media or in the media itself, I think that's a lot where we get our negative things coming from. I was just remembering while I was on my walk home, is like, for me, like, what are those pivotal points in your life when things happen and then you know things are changing? And the first one that I can recall, well, besides just landing on the moon, but that was a very cool fucking thing. But for the negative, for when fear finally started to make its foothold into things. And trust me, it had been around for ages beforehand. But for me, there was in 1981, when President Reagan, there was an attempted assassination on his life. Up until that point, I was 12, 13 years old. So yeah, I mean, I'd paid attention to the media and I paid attention to news and stuff. It was a part of our daily thing. It's like you get home from school, you watch your cartoons, you do your TV shows. Dinner time comes, then all of a sudden the talking heads come on TV and they talk the news, and your parents watched it. Either you tuned in or you tuned out. But that day, everybody tuned in. I came home from school and all my shows were off. It was just talking about it, and it was a huge deal. You know, it had been at that point 20 some odd years since it had happened, or around 20 years. Kennedy was the one previous. So everyone was just devastated by the fact that this had happened, and they were trying to wrap their heads around it. But it was on 24-hour cycle. There was no pause. There was, anytime the TV was on, that's all they talked about. It got to a ridiculous point so that TV shows like Saturday Night Live poked at the fact, and they killed, you know, the attempted assassination of Buckwheat with Eddie Murphy as the Buckwheat character. They just kind of reenacted it, and not to make short or light of what had happened, but just kind of the lunacy that surrounded it, of the media just losing their ever-loving minds and just pushing the envelope to the point where you were either completely desensitized to what had just happened, or you just gave up watching it. It was a horrible event, and not something I ever wanted to see again. But and then, you know, years go by, not that many, and then the space shuttle crashes, and then again it was the exact same thing. And for me, I like when it happened to Reagan, I kind of felt that was a shift, that something was going to change, and the way that we consumed our news changed. And it's been that way ever since. Good God. So my takeaway is the fact that as awful as the event is, and as awful as the times can be, take a look at the media you consume, and take a look at how you get your information, and take a pause and think, does my consuming this benefit myself or somebody else? You know, and again, watching it as a child, we had news was on at, I think, 5 and 7, or 5 and 8, maybe 9. There was a little bit of news, and then again at 11 o'clock. We didn't have 24-hour news channels. That was nothing we'd ever seen before. So, like I said, my takeaway on the whole thing is not that, not to discount or to make light of the situation or to state that it shouldn't be talked about or viewed or anything like that. I think it's just that when people start pointing fingers and trying to find an excuse as to why something is happening, I think it's too easy to point at something like video games or like something that people don't quite understand. You know, the crazy music these kids play these days, you know, it's always something like it was at rock and roll, you know, it's rotting kids' brains. There's always something that us old farts want to get enraged by and decide to go on a fucking tirade for. And I don't necessarily always lump myself into that. I don't think that any one thing is the cause or the real issue. I think, like I said, I think it's us. I think the big issue we have is the fact that we are consumed by the media. We are consumed by how we get our information. And nowadays it is there 24/7. It's always on. Dear God. Jesus. Yeah, I can't take this one. I'm trying. And I'm getting out of that. And the conversation ends with that last... yeah, again, I'm not trying to rant or rave or anything. I'm just trying to, you know, address... Oh my God, it's worth a boatload, though, of points. Like I said, I'm not trying to discount the situation or to belittle anything or try to, you know, take anything away from the pain that people are feeling. Is just kind of making a slight observation that, you know, this is an argument that I've been seeing for decades. I remember it. God, I remember when we had the ESRB being developed because of it. You know, I think games like Quake and, you know, bands like Marilyn Manson, the root of all evil. And, you know, it's just, it wasn't that. It never has been. You know, at least it isn't for me. And I guess that's my takeaway is, you know, when it comes down to it, my love affair with gaming is going to remain the way it is. I do adore my video games. Okay, this is a rough time here. What I don't like is a whole lot of potion drinking skeletons. They can go to hell. Okay. Can't hit that zombie. Okay. Whew. Oh, of course there's a mage over there. Let's get these guys separated. Okay, moves. You do what you can down there. I'm going to try to separate this jerk out. Of course, that mage is back. Okay, that's one down. Oh. Oh, that was so close. I just don't want them to take me out again, because the moment that they do, it's all over for me. Because all the work I've done disappears and they get their health back. Dear God. Yep, this is brutal. This is brutal. And again, as I've mentioned before, this first room is always a bloody nightmare. And this is the thing too, these are skilled right towards where I'm at. So there's nothing about this that's simple. This is these are level 5 characters just like I am. So they're taken and hitting me just as hard as I'm hitting them. I do find that there are variants of it. Sometimes that you'll have a level that's blue and it hits a lot harder than the other level blue that you just fought. This is one of the harder ones. This is one of the ones that this stings a bit. Let's see if I can... Do I make any? Can I make any? Got none. Do I have any potion bottles to make? That's the other thing. I'm probably out. None. We went through 50 potions already? Dear God, that's... Well, I guess that's not to be, you know, sniffed at. I can take out this jerk. right here. Die! Oh God, did I take him out? That's the problem, is that that one mage, way more powerful than needs to be. As you can see, fire mages can hit you for a boat ton. Again, I've got nothing but defensive spells, so again, need to start utilizing them because I haven't been using them to the best of my advantage. So we're going to use, once we get in here, we will pop on the old, what is it? Aura of the aura of calm. Let's put this on. There we go. Nope. All here. Whew. One more try. This will be their last hooray. If I can't make it, then that's enough. Man, oh man. Yeah, so again, if you guys are, you know, sick and tired of my rant, and if you've made it this far, I appreciate it. I try not to get too ranty in my videos. I try not to be, like, I try to, sometimes I will kid on a point that I find to be singular on how I feel about something. But I always try to find the positive light to whatever I'm talking about. I try not to be negative. That's the honest to God's truth. It would be nice if I could take one of these jerks out. Oh, got it. Okay. Oh, that one's out. Moves. Get them while they're down, man. Whew. I want to... Oh, he was an mage too? No wonder I was so screwed. Are you kidding me? There's no recovering from when that kind of insanity is happening. We should take a look at some of the gear. See if any of this is any use to us. A lot of mages here. Let's do it. So what we can do is, okay, 9.7, 11.3, and then there's a 4. So now I can hit. So if we take a look at ourselves here, T, E, I, right here, our weapons rating is now to 171%. So that's not bad. It's actually pretty decent. It means now that we're probably going to hit a lot weirder. Okay, that's not necessarily so bad. But potions are a pain in my ass right now. Jesus Christ, another fucking room like this? See how much damage I do here. Well, somebody's dead. As it moves. Woo! Okay, we're making better headway. Ooh, that's some stuff I didn't see. Okay. Oh god. I'm absorbing. One more? We could try one more. One more little dash in. As you can tell, I'm a little hooked. We will probably be completing this dungeon next time. This will happen from time to time when you start out on the game. There will be levels that are just too much. They are well past your pay grade. You get yourself wrecked, and you just deal with the ramifications of it. My issue here is that I'm underprepared for the area. I don't have enough bottles. I don't have enough. I have nothing. I'm literally here without anything to make. Those are all learned. 109. I could kill. Get it, moves. Dang it. Oof. Ooh, they absorbed that too. I'm not the only one. Okay, hit it. Okay, learn, Rivet, learn. Damn, there's a lot of mages here. Why am I having a hard time fighting? Okay, they're hitting them. Okay. Take him out, moves. Well, that was better. That was a little bit better. Not great. Nothing great about what we're doing here. Oh, God. Boomerangers. Man, all mages and boomerangers. Dang it. Knocking my ass down. Okay. Why am I having a hard time? Line him up. Fight. Don't let him win it. Don't let him win it, Rivet. There you go. This skeleton can just go suck a D. Whew. Oh, of course he's drinking. There we go. There you go. Ooh, leveled up. Well, that's not so bad. At least we got that going for us today. Oh my God. We will continue on to at least one more death. What I may end up doing is on the next episode is prepare a little bit, take myself to one of the other worlds, and then just allow myself to get some potions and bottles and whatnot, and then come in fully prepared. Okay. Why are all of a sudden these guys easier to take on? Take him, moves. Well, we're working. I'm shocked that we're doing as well as we are here. Take him out. Dead zombie. Take him out, moves. Good job, my friend. Mages. Oh, he's a rogue. Oh, he's a boomeranger. Figured something was up. You don't see those kind of moves on everybody. Oh, getting some decent looking gear in here as well. Ranger stuff, don't care. Oh, it's so hot in here today. For whatever reason, my air conditioning is just not kicking in as fast as I would like. Now, I was asked... Ooh, HP tempo is down. Wood staff, wood wand. I don't want the staff because that does the weirdness. I was asked if I could keep some of my gear. The reason I don't is because it is utterly useless to me. I'll keep stuff that is of equal power, you know, that I might be able to use. But when it comes to like just holding and hoarding stuff that's not for the mage, I don't see the justified need for it. I know that there is an economy in the game. The economy to me is just broken. I don't really purchase things in town. There's no need. I hunt and gather everything I need in the game, and that's just how I've always done it. So either I'm making it or I'm finding it. I don't buy anything. I've never found anything to really buy. And plus, sorting things in your inventory and sorting things in the store is just kind of problematic. I've never really found it to be very intuitive. It's one of the things that I always wish that Wally would just fix. You know, in that update that we're all waiting for. Still getting people asking where to get the game. I have added a line to my description down below in all of my future videos, and the one just passed about not talking, or I will not answer questions about asking where to get the game. Been telling folks to read the description. So if you are in the comment section, you see somebody is asking a question that you know I've already addressed, and you want to comment and just say, hey, you can read the description, you feel free. You know, I won't get offended. You know, or if you want to fill in the details too, I've got no issues with that. I know a lot of folks have done that in the past, so I don't take offense to debate in our chat, or in the comment section. I'm okay with that. Debate is great. I like having a conversation. Conversations are wonderful. My issue always is and has and will be when it becomes derogatory, demonstrative. There's no need or time for people to get mean Like I've mentioned in the past, I don't like mean. Mean is bad. Mean is horrible. We have enough mean. Wow, already the boss. This is not going to go our way at all. Taking on a boss at this stage is stupid. So, of course I'm going to try. Oh, and he's duplicating himself. And he's a rogue. Let's keep going. If I can kill him, I would be in shock. I'm going to try to take this outside because... Oh, now he's got 3. Oh, 2 again. Okay, that's down to 1. Okay, get that back on. This could be doable. You never know. Sicko moves. Okay. Moves, where are you, my friend? Is he fighting on inside? Oh, I got a dupe out here. I pulled the dupe. Moves, did he kill you, my friend? My long-lost friend? Keep yourself alive, Rivet. Again, if I could do this without any potions, it would be great. There you go. Moves is here now. You're screwed, buddy. Oh, God. Take a little bit of that. A little bit of that. I wish that my magic got faster. Okay, 1 down again. No, that's it again. Oh, God. Woohoo! There we go. Man, these guys were good, are they? Time to go see. This may be the dumbest thing I could possibly do. Or maybe the best thing. If I can just get near them and see. Nope, they're bad. Fudge nuggets. It was worth a shot to see. They might get involved, they may not. Yeah, I'm screwed. There's no way I'm going to survive this now. Taking on 5 dudes. Moves! I hope you got my back here, my friend. Well, maybe not. We might be able to resolve this. Oh, there's a mage. Of course, there's a mage. There's always a mage. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Keep alive, Rivet. Keep yourself alive, my friend. Okay. Fucking fire mage. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh. Stop taking your damn potions, you jerk. Where's my fucking turtle? Moves! Attack these fools. They're attacking me, my friend. This fucking dwarf is gonna be the death of me. He's a distraction. I gotta get rid of him. There we go. He's out. Whoo! Okay, we're back down. Okay. Oh. You know what? I'm just happy the fact that I've got him. Dang it! I've got him to under half. Get him. I got to make sure that he does not recover. Take a potion. Take a heal. Oh, that absorb spell is the only thing saving my ass right now. That and the fact that I've been able to heal from nothing. No potions this entire... Oh, baby! Oh. I'm not gonna lie and say that doesn't feel fucking amazing. That was a hard fought battle. I tell you, this character needs to be outdoors. I cannot fight indoors with some of these things. It's too brutal. Dude, that was nice. I will say this without any fear. There's at no point did I think that I had control over that fight. I was scrambling the entire fucking time. But hey, we did it. We persevered. We made it through. And we took on a blue castle and won it without one health potion against the boss. I went through a boatload getting there. But yeah, that was absolutely worth it. Thank you, everybody, for coming out today. I would say it was worth listening to my diatribe to watch that battle. That battle was worth it. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed recording that. And I will see you guys very soon in our next episode. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
This is a song for all